We want them to. We want you to come back to the table with us so we can start talking. The AMPTP is focused on making a lot of money by way of our art. We want to make a lot of art and hopefully make some money at it. So they're looking for a bottom line. So when they see red ink at the bottom, they want to cross that out by laying off people by any means necessary. Their attempts to instill AI as a normal operating procedure is literally dehumanizing the workforce. And it's not good for society, it's not good for our environment, it's not good for working class families. It's just not good.
The cast of Breaking Bad, led by Bryan Cranston and Aaron Paul, recently regrouped to urge Hollywood studios to re-engage in negotiations with striking screen actors. Bryan Cranston, renowned for his portrayal of the transformational character Walter White, made a passionate plea to the alliance of motion picture and television producers outside Sony Pictures Studio. Cranston was flanked by fellow cast members including Aaron Paul, Jesse Plemons, and other contributors to the Breaking Bad universe. This collective effort was aimed at reinvigorating picket lines, particularly given that more than a month has transpired since SAG-AFTRA joined forces with the striking Hollywood writers. The crux of both guilds' demands revolves around addressing the challenges arising from streaming platforms, which have fundamentally reshaped various facets of production and compensation within the industry. Plemons elaborated,
"It just feels like not only in our industry, but multiple industries in the country right now, it's just becoming harder and harder for the folks in the middle to make a living. This idea of how much money do CEOs need, and it's just scary. It just seems like we're moving away from this basic human compassion and, consideration."
During its final season, which concluded over a decade ago, Breaking Bad had emerged as one of the most renowned and top-rated cable TV series. While the show has experienced a sustained resurgence in the popularity on Netflix, the cast laments that their compensation hasn't paralleled this trend. Aaron Paul expressed his incredulity, stating,
I don't get a piece from Netflix on Breaking Bad, to be totally honest, and that's insane to me. You know what I mean? Like, shows live forever on these streamers, and it goes through waves, and that's just one of the things that we're fighting for.
Cranston emphasized Sony as the backdrop for their picket line reunion due to the studio's integral role in producing the Emmy-winning sensation Breaking Bad. The studio also played a pivotal role in creating spin-off projects, such as the AMC prequel series Better Call Saul and the Netflix film El Camino. This strategic choice highlights their commitment to advocating for equitable compensation in a rapidly evolving entertainment landscape dominated by streaming platforms.
We're here at Sony. This is the studio that produced our shows. And it is done specifically to be here to let them know that we're here and we're raising our voice. We're not making them the enemy. They are not villains. These are people that we all will be working with once again at some point. We just want them to see reality and fairness and come back to the table and talk to us. We may find that we have much more in common than they realize.
Numerous other ensembles have similarly united on the picket lines during the ongoing strike. Notably, actors from acclaimed shows like Parks and Recreation and the cult favorite Jury Duty have lent their support, forging a connection between beloved series and the collective objectives of the actors' strike. A pivotal focal point in the strike's agenda has been residual payments, the supplementary compensation actors receive when their TV shows or films are rebroadcast. Residuals played an instrumental role in propelling stars of enduring sitcoms like Friends or The Big Bang Theory into the echelons of the highest paid TV actors, thanks to the extensive reruns of their shows on traditional television. However, in the era of streaming dominance, actors are seldom remunerated with residuals, even though their work remains perpetually accessible for fan replay. Mandy Moore, the lead in This Is Us, recently vocalized her dissatisfaction with receiving mere pennies from residual payments for the critically acclaimed and widely viewed NBC series. Similarly, Ellen Pompeo of Grey's Anatomy called out Netflix for its stance on this matter. Supporting the momentum of the strike, Bryan Cranston echoed SAG-AFTRA President Fran Drescher's perspective that these parallel Hollywood strikes are galvanizing a broader socio-political movement across the nation. Without organized labor, management will just keep stuffing their pockets. They don't and will not ever just go, "You know what, I don't think this is being fair to those people. I'm going to pay them more." It's just not what they do, Cranston emphasized, highlighting the need for collective action. Among the steadfast participants on the picket lines were cast members from Better Call Saul, including Ray Seahorn and Patrick Fabian. Notably, Peter Gould, co-creator of the series, has been actively engaging in the Writers Guild of America strike since May. Unfortunately, the writers and actors strike continue to unfold without a discernible resolution. Yet, within this standoff, could the court of public opinion hold the potential to compel either side to find middle ground? At present, the Alliance of Motion Picture and Television Producers, comprising studios, networks, and streaming platforms responsible for the distribution of TV shows and films, finds itself in a precarious situation. Surveys conducted recently corroborate the resonance of public support for the ongoing strikes. Horizon Media unveiled a study revealing that nearly 75% of responders were actively tracking the strikes, and their backing was markedly skewed in favor of the writers and actors, rather than the studios, networks, and streaming platforms. Horizon's finding indicated that individuals perceived the writers and actors as more relatable, further highlighting the substantial support through the employment of the raised fist emoji, a symbol historically linked to solidarity with marginalized and oppressed groups. This emoji has been prolifically employed over 53,000 times to demonstrate solidarity with the striking writers and actors. The strategic utilization of social media by writers and actors has significantly bolstered their cause, a development that isn't entirely unforeseen, given their creative inclinations. The dissemination of photos depicting cast reunions on picket lines for beloved shows such as The West Wing, The Office, and Parks and Recreation has generated thousands of likes across diverse social platforms. Notably, these images frequently feature actors known for smaller supporting roles, thereby underscoring the union's assertion that their demands stand to benefit not just A-list names, but also the less recognized performers. This tactical move plays a crucial role in shaping public perception. However, while prevailing in the realm of public opinion is undeniably significant, securing the desired terms within the ongoing negotiations is a distinct challenge. Historical precedent from the 2008 writers' strike, which concluded after 4 months, suggests that public sentiment didn't have a significant impact on the outcome. For the vast majority of union members, those who don't occupy the upper echelons of earnings, the economic pressures from prolonged unemployment are intensifying. Other sectors of the industry are affected, such as catering services, makeup and hairstyling, stunt personnel, and more, ultimately leading to financial losses for local economies. The stakes are mounting on both fronts, compelling a heightened urgency to reach a settlement. What do you think of actors and writers making their voice heard at these strikes? Let us know in the comment section below. And subscribe to Pop Culture HQ for more updates on celebrities in Hollywood.